so in that moment where I'm sitting there, it's like, you want to do ministry real bad, but I gave you a business.
Wow.
And that's how we then transitioned into coaching.
Amen.
We're gonna get into client stories, and then that'll be a wrap for y'all. So, client stories are my favorite for when it gives insight on what it's like to work with a person. What does this customer service actually look like? I believe customer service is the thing that could either make you as a business owner if you understand it, and it can also break you if you don't understand it, or if you overly sensitive, or you're just, not with it, right? So share with us your best client story.
Now I got one off the top of my head. My favorite client story is the client that made 2,000 before she even signed with me.
Dang.
Off the consultation, so customer service. So I'm not
Yeah.
someone in the coaching space who I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I want to save my good stuff for the people who pay. I don't really think like that. I come from under the teaching. Myron Golden, he's a great speaker. I love him. I'm gonna meet him one day. But Myron Golden always talks about giving your best stuff free. And so when you do that, because of the buyer psychology, it allows people to feel like, dang, I got all of this for either a low ticket or for free. Like, how much more would I get when I pay? And so I really put my all into consultations, especially like with someone who's really hungry and, they have the questions. If you maximize your time with me, you can get a lot of good out of it. And so in the consultation, just being able to ask the right questions. She was someone who had a great ministry online, numbers wise, TikTok. She was going crazy. And she would sell digital products, but she couldn't figure out, she wanted something more sustainable. Like, she couldn't figure out like what the gaps were and all of that. And so it's just asking the right questions, naturally, me being a coach, to know how to kind of poke those holes and really kind of figure out, well, what is it that you really want, was able to pull out some skill sets that she was sleeping on. She had a whole corporate background in like marketing, and business, but she wasn't at the time working. At this time, she was married. She didn't have to work. Her husband was taking care of everything, and she just had the ministry, and she would do certain digital product launches. But after asking the right question, and I'm like, well, you already have the community. Why don't you just brand yourself to Christian businesses, and then you could, market to the people you're already serving? She did that off the consultation. She moved quickly, off the consultation, presented to her community, and made 2,000 in 30 days, and then came back and paid me in full to actually coach her for 6 weeks on actually building out and refining that offer. And that is one of my favorite client stories, because